This is my mom, my cousin on FaceTime,
Ow.
my pet, Dodie,
My pet, Dodie.
Teresa.
Teresa.
That's my pet
Sounded like
Franny.
you said my pet Dodie.
Me, Franny.
So my topic is about the benefits of owning a pet, and I'm going to try to convince you to own a pet. Can you video Franny? Look at her, she's so calm.
Are you come?
So I gotta read some statistics. So
Yeah. You can video this too, yes. Ow. Your bed is falling.
So in my history, I've owned about 15 goldfish, 2 dogs, 6 puppies, and 1 corgi terrier. Which I have now Franny. So I've not only witnessed the benefits of owning a dog, but hold on, let me fix. So I've not only witnessed the benefits of owning a dog, but I know that it promotes health. And when it comes to health, I have researched from the National Institute of Health some of the following statistics. So in 2002, in the state of Buffalo, New York, researchers found that after conducting a stressful task, people experience a lot of stress when pets were with them. And they actually experience less stress with the pet than when they're with their family members. Because as we all know, sometimes family members, they give us stress. So just giving the calm effect of just, petting your dog, just that soothing effects lowers your blood pressure already. So in the CDC, researchers found that having a pet lowers blood pressure, and having a dog is better than an ACE inhibitor when you're under stress. So they're not exactly sure if it's the effect of exercising with your pet or if it's just the presence of your pet, but they help calm you and they lower your blood cholesterol and your blood pressure. So another study showed that triglyceride levels also lowered, and it also prevents stroke. So if you have high blood pressure, you should own a cat, and it says that if you have a cat, you're 30% less likely to have a heart attack. So
30%.
30% less likely to have a heart attack than for those who don't own a cat. So we have a cat and a dog here, so that's very good. We have both benefits. So also it says for diabetes, like I mentioned, a lot of animals, they can sense if they have like a mood change, or if a lot of us are prone to hypoglycemia. So like if your blood is dropping and you're shaking, then they can sense that. Like service dogs, they can be there to your rescue, or at least call other people for help. So she's so calm already by herself.
She's falling asleep.
Franny, let's get active. So they said that it prevents allergies too for those kids. So that's another benefits for not only for older people but for kids as well, because they said yes, they have dander, they have this fur, but what happens is when you're a kid, you get exposed to those allergens, those asthma triggers. So at a young age, you already have your natural immunity against all that bacteria. So they said it's I think it's better if you're like in infant years. Then your body will really have that strong immunity, and that's for life, that's permanent. So that's something that's not just a shot, it's something that your body naturally develops by having a pet. So, and in a 2013 study, it said that mice were protected against allergies when they were exposed to dust that came from homes from dogs. They researched that there's a certain gut bacteria from dogs that develops, and there's more research into that, but you develop this certain gut bacteria that helps your immunity. So
No, wait, what does that have to do with mice?
oh, they were they used like mice as like a, what do you call that, like a test subject.
Okay.
So they exposed them to like
Like a
dog
what?
dander and thought they were like
So they built that
that they built
immunity to it?
yes.
Okay.
So that's they use mice as a sample. So more research in connection between dog and allergies. It is possible that pets, like I mentioned, it depends on the age that you're exposed or the age that you own a pet. So I guess the younger age that you own a pet, the stronger the immunity you develop. Even pain, they said that that pets can help with pain. They said it eases pain because it lowers your anxiety level, and like just simply stroking the pet or just having cuddling with them, that already reduces your anxiety level, so your pain decreases. And I think it's also a form of distraction. So if you're in pain, just hug your dog.
He's gonna
Um, so dogs are good emotionally and mentally and physically. And also it says that like as we all know, service dogs at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, it said that they use dogs in helping deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, and it actually showed a lower suicide rate for veterans because they felt like they had something to live for, they have something that they're responsible for, and they have someone that cares for them, and they don't have to like explain what they've been through. They don't have to explain the whole story to the dog. The dog just knows that, you know, there's someone that needs them, and they feel responsible, like there's someone that loves me, so
Yeah.
I have a companion, like
Mhm.
dog's best friend.
Yeah.
So instead of
Yay!
so then
You are tired.
it says you're likely to be less depressed, and it said that dogs help relieve the symptoms of depression, and owning a dog also allows people to socialize more. So, like we saw in the movie, they had group therapy or they had study group, and they'd be like, "Oh, I didn't come here to study. I just came here for the dog." so, so it's a good way to socialize. Like, you know, if you there's dog clubs out there that you can walk your dog and meet other people, or even just walking down the street, you meet 5 people and they go, "Oh, can I pet your dog?" And then, you know, you meet more people and you get out there. It also makes exercising more fun. So that's another thing.
Park.
Yeah, dog parks. In 1999, a Canadian study found that pet owners were more socially engaged than non-pet owners.
Hello?
And it also found that in an Australian study that there was more socialization between neighbors as well.
Okay.
So for kids, it's also a good benefit because it helps with autism. So you know how with autistic they're not really in touch with reality. So what they do is it's like that sense of touch and what else is that? They need that. It's like feeling. So they touch the dog and then the dog interacts with them. And if you see a video, there's even one like a person with Down syndrome, and she would just kind of like laying in the corner, and then the dog just randomly went up to her. And you know, dogs are not judging; they just accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
So he goes up to her and he just like starts kissing her, and then she gets all happy. So just like that, that sense of emotion or interaction helps. So it said like for children with ADHD, taking care of a pet gives them a sense of responsibility and a routine.
Yeah.
So it keeps them busy. And also for autism, it's sensory. So it's just
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's that thing that helps them.
Mm-hmm.
So so I wanted to conclude with dogs are not only beneficial to your health emotionally, mentally, and physically, but they help the elderly, like they promote exercise with the elderly. It said that I think 45% of elderly were more able to do tasks by themselves. They were able to do activities of daily living like cooking, cleaning, housekeeping. They were able to do that with themselves with a dog than those who didn't have a dog.
Yeah.
It also helps children like those with autism, developmental disorders, ADHD, because of that sensory feel. It helps us because it lowers our anxiety, it lowers our blood pressure, and it eases our pain too. So that's a main benefit. And
Do cats have the same effect?
yes, cats
On
have
people?
the same effect as well. So
'Cause I've
that's
always
for
had
general.
cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is about, but I think cats are good for, what was it? I think
Calming. I think
they're
cats are
good for,
calming.
they're calming, they're more subtle.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a relaxing mood. Yes, that's what it is. It's
and they're
more
more
relaxing.
independent, so
They're not hard to
you're
take
not
care of.
feeling stressed by.
Yes. Whereas dogs are more physical, so that
Yeah.
helps with your like cholesterol levels, getting exercise,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing, and more responsibility, so you feel
Yeah.
more independent with a dog.
Yeah.
Dogs promote quality of life, and so, or let's just in general, all pets do. So with these benefits, I think that everyone should own a pet, and they should also be allowed in public places, because not all service dogs are allowed in public places.
They're not.
No, not in, there's certain hotels
We're
only.
doing speech now.
So
Knock it off.
that's all.
Bye.
The movie Hachi, have you never seen that? Hachi, it's an Akita, and he found it at a train station, just to summarize, and he brought it home, and his wife didn't like dogs at all, but she learned to love the dog, and the dog is actually the one who sensed that the man was about to die, that was about to have a heart attack. So the dog didn't want him to go. He would like get the ball and have him play fetch with him, and he would do all these things to keep him home, but he had to go to work. He was a teacher, and then eventually during one of his lectures he passed away. But the dog had that sense that something's gonna happen to you, please don't leave me. So
Just like
That's
they
how-
can sense
When
if
you're
somebody's gonna have a seizure.
yes, that's why they're also therapy dogs, service dogs,
Yeah.
because
They woke Julia up
they
when
can-
I was sleeping.
they woke when she was like having a bad dream, she woke everybody up, and
Right,
they can sense cancer. They said
me a friend.
even their mood changes. So any questions?
Give Franny a friend. Nah.
Raise Franny's phone.
Get another cat.
Can we get another cat? Yeah.
He's talking about dogs. Can we get another cat?
So
About
I'll-
cats too, you were listening.
so yes, dogs. I mentioned dogs a lot because I've owned like 7 dogs, but
Yeah.
they're all beneficial. Dogs, cat, even goldfish.
It's not recording.
So
In the morning you're shooting.
Freddie!
y'all chew
Freddie,
Oh, there you go.
that's the end of my speech.
Yay!
That's Dodie.
Don't give me blowing my nose.
There's Teresa in the corner.
Yes, Franny.